take a look at those hilichurls over there. Some of them are dancing, some are sleeping, and some are just, having a good time. But I know that you know that that's not what they're really doing. What they're really doing is preventing us from getting that 20 XP in progression in the race to the higher ARs, or more colloquially known as an exquisite chest. Which brings us here. You want to do things fast, get your XP fast, and move on to the next chest. Well, have no fear, for I'm gonna teach you how to destroy those hilichurls and make sure they never come back. Of course, it'll be an easy victory, but that doesn't mean we're gonna hold back. In fact, we're going to annihilate them so badly that from now on, they are gonna know not to get in the way of our chests and our XP, because we need to progress to the higher ARs and they can't stop us. Oh, and if you're wondering, yeah, this is just a cover-up story for me to teach you some cool tricks which can impress your friends with. Alright, let's get into it. For this first trick, let me introduce you to Beto, a master at electrifying counters. By taking 2 instances of damage or releasing her counter the moment someone hits her shield, Beto is able to deal massive amount of damage in a wide area. With a perfect counter, she can practically wipe out the whole camp in a split second. However, no matter how much damage she can unleash, she can't unleash it if no one hits her shield. Trust me, I've seen her standing there waiting for someone to hit her many times. It's honestly quite pitiful. And so, I've worked with Beto and come up with a self-sufficient method of unleashing perfect counters. By sprinkling a bit of fire onto the grass and standing on it, Beto can hold counter for a second and unleash it to eradicate the hilichurls. Be careful not to stand on the fire for too long without countering, because now fire can seriously damage you. You know you've done it right if the screen dims with an electric purple aura and everyone's dead or nearly dead, as they should be. Oh, and I usually hold counter till I see the screen slightly zoom in twice, which signifies Beto taking 2 instances of damage, which guarantees a quick perfect counter. That should teach them to actually hit you next time. Now, credit where credit's due, I found this trick on Reddit. Let me break it down for you. As you all should know, when you land a fully charged headshot, the hilichurl will get knocked up into the air. This sets it up to be arrow juggle, which is basically just hitting them in the air and keeping them there. This insane display of tech skill is sure to strike insurmountable amounts of fear into the hearts of all hilichurls all throughout Tibet. You're welcome. As we all know, the hilichurls are acquainted or even friends with the Abyss Mages. The Cryo and Hydro ones in particular really love making me mash. Like, really mash. And so, for reasons unbeknownst to even me, we're gonna make the hilichurls pay for the Abyss Mages' crimes by making them mash instead. Chonglin is the key to the success of this operation. His E drops down a field of ice, turning all physical attacks in that field into a cryo attack. Combined with the Hydro from Child's dual daggers and arrows or Xingqiu's Guhua swords, the hilichurls are literally never getting unfrozen. Oh, but if your conscience is weighing you down because of the sheer cruelty being displayed here, don't worry, I have a solution for that too. If you're a Claymore user like Beto, you can shatter the ice, which not only does extra damage but unfreezes them and sets them up for another round of freezing and mashing. Try mashing out this one, buddy. And last but not least, let me introduce you to my boy Delu. On his own, Delu already boasts probably the most offensive kit in the game, with an elemental skill that can be used 3 times and interleaved by basic attacks for a near instant, devastating 6-hit combo. Paired with a sacrificial greatsword, Delu is often able to use his elemental skill 6 times, allowing him to obliterate every foe that comes close to him. Oh, and that extra energy recharge that the sacrificial greatsword grants Delu allows him to have his ult up practically every fight. To be perfectly honest, no one gets to have fun when Delu uses his sacrificial greatsword, and that's when Delu has the most fun. Well, I hope you found these 4 little tricks to be useful. Next time you get into a co-op game with your friends, be very sure to show off these tricks to not only impress your friends, but do them a favor by scaring the hilichurls in their world as well. As the saying goes, we all scream when we see a chest full of XP, and so should the hilichurls when they see us.